everyone, and it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. And if you would like to get involved or just look at the topics for Top 5 Wednesday, I'm going to be linking the Goodreads group and the creator and new host of the group below. And this week's topic is favorite literary fathers or father figures. For this video, I'm not going to be getting books out because I'm extremely lazy and just don't feel like it. But if there was a movie or something that portrayed this character, I'll be putting their picture up here somewhere. But I'll be linking where I got those pictures from down below because I obviously don't own them. So coming in at number 5 is Mr. March from Little Women, and that's Joe, Meg, Amy, and Beth's dad. And while he's not really that present in like most of the book, he's like, when he comes home, he's just like really compassionate father figure and a really good father figure for the girls. And I just love him and the way he listens to Jo and what her problems and what she wants to talk about, and the way he just encourages and listens to his girls and how much he loves them. Like through the entire book, even when he's not there, just through his letters, you can tell how much he loves them. And I just always have a soft spot for Mr. March, and that may be because Little Women is one of my favorite books, but you know. Coming in at number 4 is not necessarily it's not a father, like a legitimate father. It's more of a father figure, and that is Frank Giannini, I don't know, Mr. G from the Princess Diaries series, and that makes him Mia's stepdad. And what I really like about him is he's like super quirky and stuff and everything, but he always treats Mia with respect and love, and you can tell that even though, you know, Mia's mom and him like started dating when Mia was his student, you can still feel the, you know, love there, and it's not weird. While they do start off with a kind of not rocky but, you know, strained relationship, you can see how much they truly start to care for each other as the book goes on, and I love him. Mr. G, rock on, man. Keep playing them drums. So, coming in at number 3 is Carson Drew from the Nancy Drew series. And the main reason that I picked him is because I read Nancy Drew like a lot growing up, like all the time. Like I owned so many of those books. And I feel like he was always a really positive influence for Nancy, and that's where she really got her love for like investigating and her doing her detective work. And I think it's really awesome how he always encouraged her, but wanted her to be safe while doing it. But he always encouraged her to follow her dream of being like, you know, doing detective work. And he actually let her aid on his cases and help him out. And the love and the trust that they have, especially since Nancy's mom is absent, that is a really nice bond that they have, and I love it. So these last two are from my favorite series, and that would be, of course, Harry Potter. And so coming in at number 2 is Sirius Black from the Harry Potter series. And I know you're probably like, who comes before Sirius? What do you mean? But I'll get there. Anyways, Sirius is one of my favorite father figures for obvious reasons. It was like the father that Harry didn't have. He was Harry's father's best friend. He really cared about him. He put his life on the line for him. He escaped from Azkaban just to come find him because that's James's kid, you know, and how he always cared for him and looked out for him. And even though they didn't get the chance to be a real family, you could still see the love and compassion that was there between them. So, yeah. Some of you may disagree with me on this one, but I don't care. Coming in at number 1 is Rubeus Hagrid from Harry Potter. And why I think he is such an amazing father figure for Harry is he did a lot of things with Harry that showed him true, like, compassion and love. Like, when, excuse me, I'm so sorry, he was the first person to bring Harry to Privet Drive. He was the person that took him away. And, like, just that part just makes me cry every time. But he loved Harry so much. He helped him celebrate his birthday for the first time. Like, he gave him the cake. Even though he didn't know him, he had so much compassion for this kid that he met when he was a baby that he made him a cake and decided to come get him himself. And he bought him Hedwig. You know, he did not have to do that. Animals are not a requirement for Hogwarts, but just because, like, Hagrid cared for him so much that he was like, here's an owl. And just all the other things that happen throughout the series, like, Harry always goes to Hagrid for advice, and, you know, they can always, like, count on each other, you know, and you can just see in the movie when Hagrid thinks Harry is dead, you can just see like, how heartbroken he is, because, I mean, most likely that's like a son for Hagrid, you know, and just because Hagrid and Harry were able to have have much more time with the relationship and be able to build that relationship and have that love and compassion go on longer is why I think he should be number 1 instead of Sirius. But that is not taking anything away from Sirius because I love him. But okay, that's it. Yeah, that's my top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 literary fathers, and next week's is your favorite posts or videos from your own channel. And alright, that's it. I'll be linking all that stuff down below for the Goodreads stuff. And until the next video, bye!